Once upon a midnight boredom, while I nodded, high and sordid, over many a naked and morbid ladies of the Hefner's Hall. While I nodded, nearly rapping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently tapping at my bedroom door. "'Tis some visitor," I uttered, tapping at my bedroom door. Only this and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the warm September, and each separate crying treble wrought its rhythm on the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow, from my Max Darcy's of sorrow for the lost back door, for the rare and radiant sphincter, whom the angels named back door, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, rad, uncertain rustling of one yellow curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic tremors never felt before, so that now, to still the greetings of my organ, I stood beating. "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my bedroom door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my bedroom door. This it is and nothing more." Presently my pull grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "madam, or whatever your insecurities, I ignore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came tapping, and so faintly you came rapping at my bedroom door, that I scarce was sure I heard you ere I opened wide the door. Darkness there and nothing more." Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, dreaming, doubting, squeezing squeezes no mortal ever dared to squeeze before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Back door." This I whispered, and a roommate murmured too, "Back door." Merely this and nothing more. Back into the bedroom turning, all my blood within me burning, soon again I heard it tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see, then, what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my part be still a moment and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter with many a splintered clutter, when in here stepped ignoble Mina of the nowadays of snore. Not the least obeisance made she, not a minute stopped or stayed she, but, with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a chest of J-loves just above my chamber door, perched, and sat, and nothing more. Then this bluish bird beguiling my lad fancy into smiling, by the knave and current decorum of the countenance it wore, "Though thy crest be shorn and spiny, thou," I said, "art sure so winy, vastly fat and recent mine wandering from the Copy shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the Copy's Pastonian shore." Quoth the mine of Pavermore, "Much I marvelled this banning fowl to hear discourse and planning, though its answer little granting little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured breasts above his chamber door, without the name Pavermore." But the Mina, sitting lonely on the titillated teats, spoke only those words as if her soul were those words she sold long ago. Nothing farther then she muttered, not a feather then she fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered other friends have flown before. On the morrow she will leave me, as my whores have flown before. Then the bird said, "Pavermore," startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken. "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some gleeful merchant whom unmerciful production followed fast and followed faster till his song's one burden borne, till the dirges of his hope that enthusiastic burden borne, of free to pay for more. But the mine is still beguiling all my fancy into smiling. Straight I wheeled the cushioned seat in front of bird, and bosom and door. Then, upon the pleather sinking, I betook myself to linking, fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of snore, what this knave and kern, fat, an ominous bird of snore, meant in croaking pay for more. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose watery eyes now stared plainly into my chest's cord. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushion's pleather lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose pleather beige lining with the lamplight gloating o'er, she would press if I, paid for more. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footballs tinkled on the linoleum floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee by these angels he hath sent thee. Respite, respite, and nepenthe from thy memories of backdoor. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and give me this lost backdoor. Quoth the Mina, prophet. Said I, thing of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil. Whether tempter sent, or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, populated and all daunted, on this plentiful land enchanted, on this home by money haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm and a coin? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the Mina, pay for more. Prophet. Said I, thing of evil. Prophet still, if bird or devil. By that heaven that bends beneath us, by that God we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden if, within the distant Eden, it shall clasp a tainted maiden whom the angels name back door. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name back door. Quoth the Mina, pay for more. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend. I shrieked, upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the coffee Pestonian shore. Leave no blue plume as a token of that dread thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bubes above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the Mina, pay for more. And the Mina still is sitting, still is sitting, upon the valid chest of love, just above my chamber door. And her eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er her streaming throws the shadow on the floor. And white soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall believe pay for more.
Thank you.